friends, it's Jade. Something that I have been having to do a lot lately, and with the whole Zapier announcement, I thought I would show you this trick/tricks that I have to use constantly in Zapier to tag on a variety of dynamic use cases. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you some fun stuff. And I'm going to start like simple. I'm going to go 4 levels deep here. I'm going to start simple, level 1 hard, level 2 hard, level 3 hard. And here's what's going on. I want to show you how to dynamically tag and keep from a different app because I'm using Zapier, right? Here's the use case. You have like maybe a quiz app or a form from a type form or something where there's like dynamic answers over here and you have to run it and tag and keep. Well, first of all, with the new Zapier update, you have to tag with the tag ID number. So you have to make sure whatever the answer is, it's mapped to the right tag number further down the step. But secondly, I'm going to show you a different varieties of Google Sheets formulas you can plop into your Zap. So it reads the answers and automatically changes the number so that it can read it elsewhere in the Zap. So easiest, I'm going to explain the 4 levels first. Level 1, easy, being like if there's one question, fill out this form. What's your t-shirt size? Small, medium, or large? Well, if I say small, I'm going to show you how to do a quick lookup table and keep so that whatever the answer is from the lookup, put that keep tag ID in there. Okay, that's level 1, easy. It's just one thing to look up with one return. Level 2 is, let's say you have like a quiz and all of the answers get dumped into like, some like weird janky quiz thing that you didn't ask for, and all of the answers get scrunched into one thing. And so you're trying to read answers in one cell and do that. So I'm going to say all of my answers for my quiz are in cell A, and I simply want to tag in a variety of cells. Like, what was their answer to the first question? What was their answer to their second question? What was their answer to their third question? And the levels and as I demonstrate this one, I'm going to show all 3 levels of difficulty. One being display the tag or not, if they said they wanted it. Level 2 is display A or B. Did they want this or that? And then level 3 of difficulty is what if there was multiple choices and I need one return, like, hey, of this long list of 10 things, which one are you, and how to show the right tag ID for that. So I'm going to show all levels of difficulty today. I just thought it'd be really fun. Okay, let's start with the lookup table. I'm just going to go right to the Zap, and shout out to Moishi Godfrey. This is where I learned all my Zapier tricks from him. So a lookup table is where you have multiple options and you only want one return. So this is my sample of, do I want small, medium, or large? So under formatter, I'm going to go to utilities, and then I'm going to go to lookup table. And this is where I enter in the options and the return. So in my sample here, small, medium, and large is 616, 618, and 620. So I simply map that out in my lookup table. So if they said small, then show 616. If they said medium, and these need to be mapped correctly. So whatever the result looks like on the quiz, copy and paste that perfectly because it has to be like capital S small with no spaces, right? If they said medium, give me a 618. And if they said they wanted a large, give me a 620. And then, of course, if, whatever the question is coming through, I just did a webhook for sample purposes, but let's just say I could use my triggering app to put in my answer right here. So if I go ahead and test this, because my inputs, my answer to my quiz said small, it's going to give me a 616. And how you use that in the future step to tag accordingly is to make sure that I get, the fulfillment tag for a size small shirt in the keep step. In action, under tag IDs, I'm actually going to go to the custom tab, and under the utilities step 2, the one that I just made, I'm going to have the output. So whatever my answer was, the matching answer is going to be placed there. So now when my Zap actually runs, I'm going to have tag 616 applied for my contact record, so I will be marked as a small. So that's level 1 difficulty. Level 2, and that's what this little step 3 here. So I'm going to delete this now. That was just for demonstrating. Oh, really delete. Okay. Okay, so level 2 difficulty is, let's say your quiz results look like this. All of them, this has happened to me all the time. They all get squished into one thing. So let's say question A is, do you want thing A? And it's, yes, I want thing A, or no, I don't want thing A, like a freebie. And then question 2 is, do you want option A or do you want option B? And then question 3 is, do you want a small, medium, or large? So this is my levels 2, 3, 4 of difficulty in a really cool formula that I'm going to show you. But here is the basis of this trick. If I click on this formula, I want to point out a couple things. First of all, I don't know how to do Google Sheets formula. I know how to take someone else's formula, something that Moishi taught me, something that another, Grover friend taught me, and place it in there and like adjust it as such. So if this frightens you, just so you know, you are just as advanced as I am, right? Like, let's just try stuff. So let's go to the sheet. This is the magic. This little piece right here, indirect. The magic is I don't place the sheet, the formula to get my result. I don't actually do that in the sheet. I do it in the Zap itself. So when I'm configuring my Google Sheets, I actually put the formula right here. So you're probably wondering to yourself, well, how does it know what row I'm in to look up whatever's in column A? The first thing you need to know is I'm using an indirect piece. It's this little thing right here. And the fact that I'm using the word indirect, it says, whatever row I'm in, look up what's in A. And that's really helpful because I'm adding a row every time, right? Every time a new quiz result comes in and populates my sheet, it's a new row every time, and it's unpredictable. I'm not going to be able to say, look up in A2 or A3. So since this is running through, I just want to say, hey, of this particular entry that's happening right now, what's in column A, no matter what row I'm in. So indirect just associates it. Now, before I kind of go into the nitty gritty, I want to show you the result of these things. So see how this says, yes, I want thing A. Well, if I delete this and let's say I didn't want thing A, well, then nothing appears here, which means I won't get a tag for thing A later on in my Zap. So, next, tag if they want thing B. So I'm saying, do I want option B or option A? So if I change, let's say my quiz result said I want option A, my tag ID automatically changes. I'm not going to get the tag for B, I'm going to get the tag for A. And you can see here, option A is tag 612, option B is tag 614. So if I go in here, if my results say I want option A, I'm getting 612. And if I'm getting option B, I'm getting 614. And you can see, let's pretend my results said I want option B. Voila. All right. And then the highest level of difficulty we got going on here is small, medium, and large. There's multiple choices going on here. So I have the formula set so that if I have small, I'm getting tag ID 616. But what if I filled out the form or the quiz or survey and I said, I would like a size medium shirt? We'll see how it just changed to 618 now. So this formula reads whatever happened in your survey, gives me the correct tag IDs, the tag ID number based on what I tell the formula to show me, so that later on in my Zap step, as you saw before, I can say, apply this tag, apply this tag, apply this tag. And the beauty is, if something wrong happens, I've also baked in a don't show anything. So if it's blank, it won't apply any tags. It's not going to break anything. So let me break down this formula, or rather, like I said, I am not a formula expert. I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you this formula so you can use it in your Zaps and just tell you how to adjust it for your purposes. Okay. All right. Let's do that. So for if they want A, this is what this formula means over here. Make this bigger. Okay. If they want A, this formula says that the reg exact match, my interpretation of this is if these characters are present, then show me this. That's all that means. So it's saying if these characters are present in column A of whatever row I happen to be in, who cares? If the words, yes, I want thing A are present, then display 610. That's the tag ID I want for people who selected yes, I want thing A. And if they didn't, show me nothing. So the result is, in here, once more, if I say I want thing A, it's showing me 610. If I delete this, maybe it's like a not required question and I just didn't say that, then nothing is present and no tag will be applied. So that's what that formula does. Level 2 of difficulty is, this is like an either or option. So this is, if it has thing A, show it. If it has anything else or nothing, show nothing. This formula says, if these characters are present in column A of whatever row I happen to be, option A, show tag ID 612, because that's the tag ID in my app for option A. And instead of making this formula more complex, let's say it was a radio button, it's either A or B and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't have to do if option A show this, if option B show that, because I already know the logic is it's either A or it has to be B. So this one actually says, if these characters are present, show me 612. If it's not, if option A is not present, show me 614. So that's actually the tag for option B. Let's look at my app. Option B is 614. So let's go back and see what that looks like in real life. If I don't have option B, say option A, it gives me 612. If I said option B, it's going to show me 614. Even though I didn't set that formula to look for option B, it just says option A isn't there, so I know it's got to be B. So the backup is 614. And I want to call out that in my first formula, this last 4 quotes is just, it's space. It's saying, if that's not there, show me nothing. And this one means if option A isn't there, then show me something. That's the last bit of the formula, is what if it's not there? And then lastly, I am going to show you how to do it for multiple entries. So in my sample here, it could be small or medium or large. So I need to bake in the pretty much the Google Sheets version of that lookup table. So that's pretty cool. So I'm doing if, and I'm going to read through this formula with you in English. If these characters are present in row A of whatever, in column A of whatever row I happen to be in, small, then show me 616. Or if these characters are present in column A of whatever row I happen to be in, medium, then show me 618, which is the tag ID for medium. And lastly, if these characters are present in column A of whatever row I happen to be in, large, then show me the tag ID for 620, which is large. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the last 2 quotes next to each other with nothing in between is my error. If none of those are true, then show me a blank, because I don't want to accidentally tag people incorrectly. So how that plays out if I mess with my quiz results, if I say small, then that changes to the answer of that, hey, look this up, show me what tag ID is 616. If I change my quiz results to medium, it shows me 618, large 620, and let's pretend that, what if someone says their size was ultra? Then it's going to go blank because it didn't say small or medium or large, and I said, if none of those are true, show me nothing. So there we go. That is how you make those numbers magically appear in a sort of a lookup kind of fashion. Now, just like I showed you with the lookup table, the last step is to apply those correct tags and key. So in Sheets, I'm going to test my step. And my quiz results were as follows. yes, I want thing A, I want option B, and I want size small. So it says apply tag 610, 614, and 616. So that means when I configure my keep step, and I'm breezing through like all the setup and stuff, obviously this is all prepped for you. In the tag IDs, I'm going to, instead of hard code it, I'm going to go to custom, and I'm going to say, show me the answer, the tag according to column B. And then I'm going to click out, and I'm going to add another tag. And then I also want the answer for, let's see, this one, right? So now I'm applying the tags that are present. And that's it. That's a 16-minute demonstration of like easy to hard, how to dynamically tag from crazy quiz results, get the number you want, and apply it in Keep. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I just randomly, impulsively decided to do that. So great. Thanks.